have you seen changes in jiu-jitsu now to what's become important? Because there's a big thing been made now about leg locks, and those have come to the fore quite a bit. And I did pose this question to Rico as well, and he said kind of like things go in cycles. But um, what's your opinion on the style of jiu-jitsu changing from when you started to now? Do you think it's changed much, and there's an emphasis on other things?
Yes, but like it becomes more specialized now because you see, like people are either training mostly no gi or mostly gi, and it's the same sport somehow, but differences. There is small difference that make it like that. For the no gi guys, it's more attractive to have a lot more leg attacks, you know. And in the gi, it's harder to submit the people with that. No, I'm not even talking about rules that don't allow some of the techniques, but it's also harder to do it with the gi, you know,
Mm,
like to execute some of the techniques because you need sometimes like a speed that the attrition of the gi and the grips that the other guy controls. So sometimes falling back with the foot is not an option because the guy has a grip with you, he's gonna follow you, so it's difficult. So some things I see in a different way. What Rico said about things going circle is right, but it's developing. So it's not a circle, it's like a spiral. People go back to the same things and they improve on those things that
mm,
people were doing. So there was a period in the 90s in Brazil that we had some groups attacking a lot the legs as well. And people start to learn how to defend those things and then they stop doing it, and nowadays it's coming back, but now there is more technique involved because you have specifically John Danaher studying the Japanese guys and fixing some of what he perceives as problems in the leg lock
mm.
game, and now everybody's attacking, but then in a few years everybody's gonna learn how to defend it and they're gonna focus on something else. But then the whole game progresses because you add more details. And I don't believe in like old school against new school. I believe that is effective techniques will survive the test of the time,
Mm.
and good techniques will be around for hundreds of years and bad techniques will disappear. And
Yes.
sometimes the funny thing about jiu-jitsu is sometimes a bad technique, if you train a million times, you can make it good for you
Mm.
you know
Yes.